Hello and welcome to Pat Baer's Anime Club. I just finished streaming the Anime Awards 2020, which covered the year 2019, actually. But, it is 2020 right now. And it just got bright because I opened up my iPad because I have the results. And I'm going to quickly go through, letting you know who won in what category and also what I picked. I got 7 out of 18, I believe, which is not good, but okay. There were a few surprises. There were a few categories, people like, oh, they won. All right. And a few, they won? What? The show overall, maybe I liked last year's a little better because it was a mix between studio and a live audience, where this one was in front of a live audience. There were some technical issues. They tried to cut to Brazil and didn't get audio in Brazil, and then maybe they were going to cut to other places and then scrap that, which I think is probably for the best. So some issues there. Of course, Awesome Creed, Xavier Woods, rad as hell. Great job for you, Austin. Tim, always a pleasure. That music video, though. Look, I know you want to have a musical performance, and doing a live musical performance is rough. So you do a pre-tape, you show a music video. That wasn't great. A little bit of Mad Libs with anime references, and a little bit of not a great thing. Sorry. Anyway, let's go through the results. Like I said, I'll show overall this one. Not as much talking, not as much reading the chat, which I thought was good. I did not love the terrible whoosh of chat behind Tim. I think that's got to go. Podium on stage with the couch being and the chair being on stage, it felt a little odd. I like the guests. I knew more people than I thought I would know, which is always kind of fun. And it was fun when their personality came out. There was also that point where, very funny moment, where they're talking about, oh, you can watch this anime on Crunchyroll. And then, it was well, not Carol and Tuesday, or I can't remember. I think it was Carol and Tuesday, whatever it was. They're like, you got to watch that on. And they're like, nope, can't say that. And they played music, and it was a fun little bit of business where, it is Crunchyroll producing this. There are shows from, Amazon Prime and Funimation and Hulu and Netflix and Crunchyroll all present. A couple that are only on High Dive. It's spread out, but it was fun that they played with that. I do want an anime gif of Tin leaning in and shaking his head into Frank, because that was very funny. Anyway, let's go through it. I just streamed for 2.5 hours, so I'm going to try to get through this one fairly quickly. But we'll go through the awards. These are the nominees, and we'll just kind of look at that. First one was Best Ending Sequence, and that went to Love is War, which is what I picked. Chica's song. That's rad. I think it's a beautiful, great song. I don't necessarily love that anime, but Chica rules. So that was a pleasant surprise. Best Opening Sequence went to Mob Psycho. I don't love that song as much as the first theme from the first season, but it's still fun, and I'm okay with that. Kind of okay. I would have liked seeing Fire Force win, one, because I think that song is great. It gets you hyped for the show. And two, I would love to see Fire Force get some love. But what are you going to do? Getting some love, kind of, was Vinland Saga, one for Best Drama. Okay. I had picked Promised Neverland. Which won Best Fantasy over Demon Slayer. So I guess I could see that. I'll take it. Yeah, so that was I thought it was going to be Demon Slayer for Best Fantasy, or maybe Ascendance of Bookworm, just to give that a little love. But no, I went to Promised Neverland, which I guess, okay. Comedy. So they had, I think it was 5 categories that you just ran through, maybe 6 or 7. They ran through really quick. And the winner is, they didn't even nominate, it was just the voiceover from Victoria. And it was, I know that it was both VAs, voiceover artists, and I know that it was Best Comedy because it went to Love is War, which is funny. I don't know if it was as funny as Agretzko, because Agretzko Season 2 was really fun. I kind of wish this had been presented, because then we could have had them say the name My Roommate is a Cat, because it was the only category it was mentioned in. It would have been nice to get that a little bit of love. But I can't make them do it. I'm not in charge. Yeah, and as I said, they through the voiceover. I had picked Casey, and I think that would have been great. I was expecting it to be Casey. I was not expecting it to be Billy Kametz, because I think I have not listened to a lot of the dub of Resident Shield Hero, but it seems like a bad dub. And any clip I've heard was not good, and I don't know, man. I don't know. Japanese voice actor. I had picked Yuchi for Bruno in JoJo, which was one of the correct ones, so I'll take that. Um, I'm happy with that win. Best couple. I would have, I wanted it. I, I, I would have liked that half of these nominees are queer couples, even though one of these couples is not a couple. I was so hoping for Given because this was their category. This was their time to shine. It was a late season anime, and it was beautiful and didn't get a lot of buzz, but was so earnest and wonderful. And the winner is a couple that the whole point of the show is that they're not a couple. They should be. They'd be a good one, but neither of them can give in and have to fight that. That's the comedy of it, is them like trying to get the other to cave in uh and lose by admitting their feelings. So they're not a couple, and they're not a couple. I mean, Baki would have been a really funny win. That would have been a very funny win. We got best fight scene. Okay, so that was Demon Slayer, which I picked. As I said, I think I would have been happy with Mob. I would have been happy with JoJo. I'm happy it was Demon Slayer. I'm happy that Demon Slayer won a bunch of awards. I think Demon Slayer was the only thing that was going to take a bunch of wins away from Mob Psycho, which ended up being true. Um, Best score. This was the one that I was really surprised and ended up being not one of the ones they ran through. I don't make those decisions. I don't know who does. Um, and Maki won for Carol and Tuesday, and that's the right choice. That's definitely the right choice. Um, Best character design. This is I hate this choice. I hate that Doro won. Because it is a remake. It is a remake, and Doro did not need to win for a remake. That feels bad to me. Um, oh yeah, Sarazanmai didn't win anything. That's a bummer. I didn't love Sarazanmai, but I think it should have won that category. Um, Best animation went to Mob Psycho, which I predicted, and I'm happy with that win. It is the best animation. Even if sometimes the fights felt a little disjointed, that might have been the point. I think Demon Slayer also had some great animation. But yeah, Fate, no wins in anything it was nominated. And I'm not excited. It's just something I observed. I guess I'm maybe a little excited about that. Best Director. The director of Attack on Titan won. The directors, I should say, of Attack on Titan Season 3. Huh. I don't know. I don't know. Best Girl. This is the most out there. The most, like, more than Attack on Titan winning. More than the voice actor, English voice actor winning. I'm looking at the other ones. This one is the most out there one. Unbelievable. Feels so weird to say. Raptalia for Rising of the Shield Hero. The young, half animal, half human slave who is forced to fight, who has her motivation is that her friend, who she doesn't know the status of through most of the show, she dreamed of marrying the Shield Hero someday, and Raptalia has taken on that upon herself. Through fighting, she's aged into a more adult body, but she's still a child mentally. That's not the best girl. Look, I understand Chica wasn't going to win that one, but Emma or Nezuko or Carol, Kaku, anybody but Raptalia. Ugh, the Rising the Shield Hero defenders are going to find this video, and it's going to be an annoying time. Uh, Anyone that wants to leave a comment, if you called it, if I'm wrong about a thing, if you love the thing, if you can't believe a thing happened, let me know in the comments your thoughts on the Anime Awards. But if you're pro Raptalia winning Best Girl, I guess I don't need to hear from you. You can like the character, you can like the voice actor, you can like the choices made. I just think that there's so much to hate about that show. Ooh boy. Ooh mommy. Best boy. Best boy goes to Tanjiro. And I could see that. And I like that. That's what I picked. I picked Tanjiro. Could have seen a Mob win this one. Maybe would have been happy to see Mob win this one. Bruno's not the best boy. Let's be real. I got through that. Let's see. Best antagonist, Isabella. Isabella wins. I enjoy that Best Boy and Best Girl are the only gendered categories. I should say that right now. I appreciate the voice actors, antagonist, protagonist. None of that is gendered, and I think that's great. Um, Isabella wins, and yeah, Garu shouldn't even be in this category because he's an anti-hero. Best protagonist, Senku won. Senku. Huh. I thought it was going to be Tanjiro because I think that he is the best. I guess you aren't going to be best boy and best protagonist. That's too much to ask for. But I was surprised with that one. And then the winner of Anime of the Year, I had picked Mob Psycho Season 2, or Mob 100. Mob Psycho 100 Season 2, which I think is the best anime of 2019. It is my favorite show of the year. It lost to Demon Slayer, which is no disrespect to Demon Slayer. I think that's a strong, great choice. So overall, outside of Raptalia, I should say that. Okay, so Raptalia was the biggest, Love is War winning best couple. I can see it. I just disagree with it fundamentally, but at the very least, that is a romantic comedy show. So at least it categorically works. Raptalia as best girl is just oofa doofa. Oofa doofa, my friends. Anyway, so you may have noticed that I just put out a Pat Bear's Anime Club episode last Monday, and this is supposed to come out every other Monday. So what gives? Well, one, I didn't want to wait a whole other week to tell you about the Anime Awards. I wanted to get this video out and have this up for you as soon as I could for Crunchyroll's Anime Awards. Oh, there's Hime. Hi, Hime. I wanted to put this up as fast as I could. So we went ahead and did that. And the other reason is that in 2 weeks from this video coming out, I will put out another video that is Pat Bear's Anime Club live at PAX East. That's right. I'm going to go to PAX East, and I would love it if you could attend. I'm going to look up information on there. If you're going to PAX East, make sure you have a badge for Saturday, and make sure you're coming to see me, Pat Bear's Anime Club, yelling about the shows we love, featuring Corey Dickinson, Jacob Burgess, and Ben Ulmer. Jacob is a voice actor and a community manager, works in video games, is fantastic. Ben and Corey, you know from Loading Ready Run. They're both awesome and great people. I got a great crew of people, and we're going to be yelling at you about the shows we love. So if you're there Saturday, February 29th at 6 p.m. in the Condor Theater, it's not going to be streamed, so you can't watch it live, but you can watch a recording, which will go up in 2 weeks. So now that's the new schedule. I just decided to, instead of having everything be off by a week, because that's what would have happened, this would have been a week late, and then that would have been, I would have had made people wait a long time to see that video. I didn't want to do that, so instead, I just skipped a week. But this is the new schedule, and we'll be going from there. And so now you know what the next video is going to be for Pat Bear's Anime Club. It'll be the live show. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you had a great time. I enjoyed this. Leave me a comment if you enjoyed the show. If you loved the banter. If you liked the bittersweet moments between Austin and Tim. If you thought that you wished that... Hey, if you like the rap song, Let me know. Let me know. If you were thrilled that the ASMR girl was there, or if your favorite YouTuber about anime presented and you're so psyched about that, let me know in the comments. Um, uh, and let me know your thoughts on 2020. We got a whole another year anime coming up. Let me know what show you're watching and what you'd like to see from Pat Bear's Anime Club. If you have suggestions for shows that you think I should talk about, that you know I love and I should be talking about, let me know, because I'm going to have a bunch of things to talk about for the live panel. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time at the next Pat Bear's Anime Club. Bye-bye.